Alright guys, a little update video. I'm going to show you how to take the heater core box out and the heater core. And here we go. So, hey guys, how you doing? I'm back and I started tearing the AC box apart. Ooh, almost lost the light. Need that. It's nighttime. Got half of it down there. See it? The other half that goes to this side. I'm pulling this out. There's nothing but nasty dirt back there. I'm only doing this because I need to do my heater core. It looks like I need one of these too because they cut the line. Yep. So I got that quality. Yeah, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. All of this is original. Nasty. Yep, that's the rubber. That's the heater core in there. All this stuff is part of AC. These two lines run to the heater core. This is how you control. This is AC on. This is heat on. That lever's in the car. And yeah, AC plug. So yeah. Might have to take the fender off. Don't really know yet. Kinda trying to figure this out as I go along. So I really never did AC on an old car before. First time for everything. I gotta get the bolts before I lose them. They're down there too. Tomorrow I might power wash this whole thing. This is just nasty. Ugh. Yeah. Yep, so I just want to give y'all a little update. I'm not doing AC delete, obviously. I'm putting the AC back in this car. So, I don't mind losing 30 horsepower. Alright. Okay, guys, I'm back. And I'm about to pull this heater core out. I already pulled the glove box out. I just got my drill. Now, I realized that I don't know if you guys can see it. It's all the way back there. It's those bolts right there, those top bolts, right? Now I'm looking back there and I see this orange wire. This is for my light right here. I was supposed to have a glove box light, but it was all kinked up right here, like someone's been in here before. But I think it's from the factory because this door doesn't have a door jamb. If you guys are not used to that, that's a Nova thing. One door jamb, and that's the only light you got, and that light doesn't even work. Minus the fact the batteries are plugged. But yeah, I'm about to take it out. I have to go underneath the hood and get it, but I think those are the bolts right there. So I'm gonna take that out right now. All right, guys. I got it out. There was a bolt all the way down there. See that little hole? Yeah, it was holding everything in. That's why I couldn't get it out. But everything is down and out. But it's inside the car. And I was still trying to figure out how to get it out because it ain't easy. Excuse the noise. Got the heat on. Here it is. This is the box. Core about to come out right now. Okay, guys. I'm about to take this thing off. I had to take off 1, 2, 3 screws. I'm pretty sure there isn't one right here. There's that ground wire. I don't know what that goes to. I think I broke it back here though. Yeah, I gotta put it back on the screw. Yeah, I think that's it. This should separate. Let's see. Okay, so I had to take off 1, 2, 3. And I had to peel the gasket off. Didn't want to, but I had to. Then I had to take off these 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this should be free and come out. Let's see what happens. Put those right there. Probably the glue's gonna make it stick a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, there shouldn't be any down here. Let's see. Kind of doing this with one hand. not easy. Oh no, it broke. Oh, that sucks. I broke it. Oh well. Alright, yep, gotta use 2 hands. That's why when you work original stuff. I don't even know where to put you guys right now. Let's see. Alright guys, finally got this AC box out. Now I can finally take this off. Alright, this is a vent. I had to go through a lot. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that hold the actual heater core in. Right? But you have to take off 1, 2, 3, excuse the broken piece. Down here. Let's see. It was like this, right? So it would look like this. Take off 1, 2, 3 black screws. Then you take out the screw all the way over here, and you take out 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4 that hold in the heater core, and then you have to take off the selector piece that's right here. I'll take this off, and it should slide right out. There we go. That bracket right there holds the heater core in place. It's right here. I don't want to turn it over because there's still antifreeze in it, so I'll be back. So here, as you can see, can't get the light over here. As you can see, I took that half of the box out. I already took this half out and I painted it. It's ready to go back in. But you take the fan blower part out. Don't even know what that was. Alright. So you take the blower part out, which is right there. And then you have the heater core tubes and this, which is the nut that holds it right here on the firewall. Now when you take out the other parts, you see the holes here, the screws. That's for the inside. It's supposed to come through, but I don't have any. And then you have these stems right here, another one down there. All that comes off, but you gotta take that half off to get to this screw and this hose, which is right here. So you take this nut off. Now it can slide through. Okay, so after you remove that 12mm nut, you're gonna want to come to the car. So thankful I have a bench seat. Okay, this is the inside. That's what it looks like. See all the screw inserts for the box, all that stuff. Let me get the lights so you guys can see. Here we go. Yep, this ground wire, I don't know what it goes to, but I have to put it back. This is a vacuum pod over there. Put that down here, I don't need that. Yep. So what you're gonna want to do is take off that selector switch right there. See? Hot, cold. See it moving? You want to take that off. So that is a 8mm. So ratchet extension. It's hard to do with one hand. I apologize. See the radio's out, try to get that right. Alright, loosen. You want to loosen that right there. And be sure not to lose any of these screws. Come on, come on. And you must take this glove box out and the rest of the heater pieces. They are over there, so out of the way. So that's the screw you have to take out. Put that right here next to the AC vent. Alright, so now trying to get this wire out the way. Okay. See that washer right there? That lock washer, you gotta take that off. That is what holds the selector in place. So it's on cold, which is the farthest one. So what we're gonna do is just pop it off like so, and then take this off. This way it's free. Now you have the freedom to pull this down. Again, this is going to be hard with one hand. Got the kick panel in my way. Alright, I want to put you guys down. We have it down. Move this out the way. You don't need it. Now, be mindful that this piece is long. It goes all the way over there. So for convenience purposes, let's see where I can put you guys. Yeah. I think that's better. So for convenience purposes, you don't want to flip it. I know it's probably hard to see from there, but I gotta get the heat. Alright, there we go. Get the heater core out, the holes, and we don't want to flip it. Now be careful because there are a bunch of different hoses, and if you break one, you know where it goes. It's gonna suck. Okay, so now this out, heater core and all. When you take your heater core out, you're gonna have to take off this rubber right here. Take this rubber off. Then there are going to be 4 screws, but I already replaced mine. There's one screw here. There's another screw back there, right? And there's also a gasket I have to put back. Now on mine, I had to use tie wraps because it's smaller, but it's still not going to move. So I need to put my rubber back. So let's see. And I put everything in the same place. So when I need it, it's there. this it? Yep, this is it. Okay. If you want to, you could get new gaskets, but I didn't rip mine. Mine is still intact. So all I'm gonna do is put it back. And I have to put that wire back on. That ground wire. Like an extension piece. It comes off of this back screw right here. And it goes all the way to that broken piece that's on the other side of this screw. Don't know what it's grounding, but it's grounding something. So this job can only be done when the motor is out. Since my motor is out and I'm changing it, I'm taking advantage. And I want heat. Heat is good. Let's see what we got. Sorry guys, not rich enough for GoPros and stuff like that, so bear with me. There we go. That's the gasket. I will probably throw some silicone on it so it can stay there. But as long as it fits back nicely, it's all good. Now, for the heater core, if you have to take it out, you take this off, right? I told you to take this rubber off. Now, but you have to separate this box from this box. So what you're gonna do, there are 3 screws. 1, 2, 3, all 8mm. You take those off. That's gonna take off this little metal piece and also release this box. Then you're gonna have some more screws. One there, and there's one all right there in the middle, and there's one all the way in the end. I don't know if you can see it. It's all the way at the end. All the way. Right? And then there's a 4th one. Right there. Take off those. That's 7. Take off those 7 screws. And it'll come right out. Then you take off these silver screws, take the heater core out, swap it out, put it back in. At the end of the video, I'll show you what my old one looked like. But yeah, so let me get that wire. We'll be back. Alright guys, I tried to put the original one back on, and I think it fell, so I gotta take the whole thing apart again. Which is not a problem because I didn't show you guys how to do it the first time. So, karma has come back. These are all 7s. 7mm. This is 8. I believe these are 7 as well. So, get my screwdriver. Hopefully I didn't put it back. There it is. Alright. So, gotta take this screw off. This screw off. Don't lose them. And screw off. Slide out. Up. Well, that way. Alright, let's do the farthest one first. I already broke it, as you can tell. Brushing, of course. And know the difference between your screws. One there. One right here. on, stop slipping, stop slipping. I don't have a good angle on the screwdriver. Now you got these two. Three. This back up. 4. I'll put it back. Switch hands. There we go. Hey. If you want an original AC, this is what you have to go through. I just don't like vintage air, so I like putting AC delete. It doesn't make sense. You go through all the work already. See? Oh, well, don't forget about this rubber. This rubber right here. Slip. Slip. Everything in the same place. Yeah, this vacuum pod is just annoying. Alright. See? Come right up. Okay. Now that we have her out, I can prop this. I cleaned it up, by the way. Prop this and show you. That's the new heater core. Smaller. Of course, the light fell. Alright. Yep, smaller. See, this is the brace that holds it in. Mine was longer. The original one is way longer. The brace is supposed to come out over here. But I used tie wraps, tying that down. Then I put the screws in. But the brace fell. So, yeah. Yep. This is the heater core. You see a little box right here. I should get some brake cleaning to clean that up. Yep. Alright, so I just gotta, where's the screw now? See, I put it all on top of each other. Alright, here's a screw. Right. And there's a screw. See, look. That's what it was connecting to, and I broke it by accident. On purpose, and this screw does not want to come out. It does not want to come out. So I'm gonna do the next best thing and connect them. I'm gonna make a long wire for that to run on this. This way when I put it back in, I can just hook it up right there, hide it underneath the carpet if I have to. Don't really care. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna be looking under there. So look closely, that's your heater core holes for the hoses, top hose, bottom hose. That's where the screw goes in for the 12mm nut. Then you have these screws over here, which are right there. They go through. Then you put that, not this side of the evaporator core box. That's the fan blower side. This side, the other cover, that's just a cover that holds relays, that screws onto this. So, yep, this is the back of it. I also noticed that my front speaker doesn't work, and it turns out that whoever had the car before me just took the wiring loose and spaded it off. It's your light green and black wiring. That's your front speaker. So if your front speaker doesn't work and you have a late model Nova 75, 79, and just go underneath and check to see if that's not hooked up. If it's not hooked up, it's not gonna work, obviously. You know, I was gonna change it, but now I'm gonna see if it works first since I'm doing all this. So, yep. All right, let me clean that up a little bit more. Get this wire done. I'll be back. All right, guys, I did the ground wire. See it right here? I actually bought one that was too big, so I hammered it It's not going anywhere. It's totally secure. Now, gotta put it back in the car. Right there. Stuff. Okay. I also picked up the black Permatex, so I can put that on as well. And I cleaned up down there. See? That's what the dirt used to look like. Now it's all black. I didn't paint it, I just used brake cleaner. It's the best degreaser to use. You spray it and then it like goes away. It's awesome. Got most of it. I clean up in there as well, but I got to show you guys. Clean up in there as well. My red used to be orangey from all the old antifreeze. Yeah. Alright, let's put this bad boy back in here. Now I shouldn't have to take this out anymore. Should be good. Holes lined up. Holes lined up. I clean up that metal piece as well if I could find it, because I need to put it on. Clean that up as well. So I'm gonna put you guys down because I gotta put this in. So yep. Okay. Got the piece on. Remember, you gotta put that piece on first. All right. That holds this whole thing in place. Then you can push it to align the other pieces and put the other 4 screws in, which is what I'm gonna do next. Don't need this WD-40 anymore. All right, got that rubber piece. Can't forget that. How's it going like this? Hold up. Make sure that ground wire goes right back there. This way we put it on, hook it right up. It's a gasket. Here. Still mad I broke that piece. So now I gotta, when I tighten it, I gotta make sure it's in place so it doesn't move. Yep. Okay. I'm trying to line it up with the hole. There's the hole. Now it's crooked. So that's why I had you guys down for a minute. Make sure this works. I was gonna clean that up. I just still might, but I might do it while it's in there. This way I could catch it better. This is tight, okay? This is the selector. And you always gotta make sure you have everything ready and out of the way. Like the vacuum pod, which is annoying. All right, and the gasket, I have that ready too. Okay, this is the Permatex we're gonna use. Well, it's silicone, but same thing. You only need a little bit, you don't need a lot, don't overkill it. Even though there's a good chance not gonna be able to be doing this for like another, I don't know, let's be exaggerative, 50 years. But yeah, nah, you don't really need it, so. All right, let me finish putting the assembly in, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm putting it in there. Got the screws back in. Now for the Permatex part. Okay, guys, got the Permatex on, got the gasket on. Still kind of wet. So what I'm gonna do, so I can ensure that it dries the way I want it to, I'm trying to get this light in a good place, is what I'm gonna do is I want to put it up there, right? Forgive me, phone sharding. Now, I'm going to put it up there and tighten it down with that one nut over there. It shouldn't be, maybe I'll put these two. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But I'm just going to get it up there, tighten it, and then put all the air control stuff back on there. That looks like the best thing, because I want this to be able to be the it feels secure already, but I just want to make sure that it's on there. It's old. Alright, close this off. Alrighty, let's do it. Alright, guys. Bent my gauge. There we go. I'm gonna get a new one anyway. Whatever. Alright, got it back in. I put that nut on, and the two nuts over here, I put those on so it's secure, so from protect. See, no movement. So next time those two will come off is when I put the evaporator box back together, but for now, they're gonna stay over there. Now I'm gonna spray some brake cleaner here and here, clean that up a little bit. I'm gonna put this vacuum pod over there so it can stop being in my way. Put the glove box back, put the heater stuff back. Probably put the heater stuff back right now, because I gotta do that before I do the glove box. But I'm gonna put this vacuum pod up first, because I don't want anything to happen to it. So let's move that up there so it can fall right back where it was. And yeah, I have all the screws in there. Oh yeah. Somebody's getting the AC back, even though it's winter time. I have the compressor too. I just don't know what I want. I'm not gonna put it on yet. I'm gonna wait till I lube it up. Then I'm gonna put it on to get the right brackets. But this is done. So since this is done, this was the biggest thing. Now I can proceed with the motor and all that stuff, because you gotta do this with the motor out, because there are certain bolts that you have to get to that are right next to the transmission, and with the V8 setup, it's so close that you can't really get anything in there. So I'll put this vacuum pod in here. Got the spring over there too, and call it quits. That's about it. So next time we come back, I'll be putting the that half of the heater core in, because I gotta do that. I'm sorry, not heater core. That half of the evaporator box in, because you gotta do that first. Then put the hose on the bottom hose of the heater core.